Here we go. Too Tall Toby 240504. The side clamp arm, we got a lot of extrudes here. Let's jump right in. All right, I'm going to be working with some sketch regions on this one. So I'm going to start with the circles. Outer diameter of the circle is 3.75, is shown in the front view. The smaller hole in the center of the clamp arm is 2.375. Sometimes it can be really helpful to not actually include this information, the center hole yet, but I think we'll be okay here. Make sure when we're adding this rectangle that we go tangent, not adjacent. And this is 0.25. Other information I want to add here is that we're going to come out tangent and go up and come in tangent. And that's going to have a dimension down here of 4 and a height of 2. Okay. So with sketch regions, it's okay that all of this overlap is happening. You have to select sketch regions and then click and extrude. I want this to be symmetric, and I want that dimension to be 2. And then we're going to click this area. We're going to extrude that. That's also going to be symmetric, but this one's only going to be 0.5. All right. Next, we're going to create the geometry up here for the top of the tab. So I'll create a sketch. I'm going to create it on this plane here. And I'm going to take advantage of the clip model tool. Okay. And we'll place a hole. I want it on this plane, which is not popping up as a reference. I can hold down Alt, get the front plane as a reference, and add my hole. That hole has a through diameter of 0.625. And the dimension is given right here. That should be 2.5 from the center of the clamp to the center of the bolt hole. The radius that goes up above it, I'm going to place this as a circle that's tangent to the side. And I'm going to add a rectangle that comes all the way down. If I were extruding this, I could clear all this out, but with select regions, I can make this work. So we're going to grab there. Actually, you know what? Let's hide our planes. Let's see what we can get. Let's try this again. Let's go from the front, the right view. Okay, so that's not doing what I want. That's all right. We don't need to extrude the stuff up here. We can just hold down Control and get these pieces. Actually, I think I do need these because I'm gonna... All right, there we go. We're gonna extrude that the other direction, and the thickness is 0.75 minus 0.125. There's our thickness. All right, and we'll take that extrude and we'll mirror it over, Control D, mirror it over the right plane. Beautiful. The left-hand side here is going to get a little bit of a extrude. So let's go to Geometry, Extrude. And we want that hex shape from the palette tool to be much smaller than this. Well, place it. You know what? Let's see here. There we go. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees because we've got the vertical. That doesn't look right. There we go. And let's see here. We're going to dimension this with the distance between the flats is 1. So we'll get rid of the 0.47. And we want to make sure that we make this coincident. So let's grab a reference. And stick this point onto that point, and we're good. So we want to flip that. We want to remove material, and the depth should just be .25. It's in the top view. Hex depth, 0.25. Okay. All right, next up is what's happening on the end here. So let's see what happens if I go back to my original sketch, edit definition, add on some of that extra geometry. Trying really hard not to get equal signs. I don't want the length driven by other geometry. So let's see here. This whole thing is 1.75 here. Overall height is 2. I don't have, oh, that is given already. This number is 0.625. All right, so let's grab, actually, let's just click the line. Make it horizontal, and this dimension is 0.625. All right. So now we can go back to our sketch geometry or sketch region option, and let's give that an extrude. And that's going to be 3.5 symmetric. So symmetry 3.5. And we need to add some rounds and some holes. The rounds we can add pretty quick. And those have a radius of 0.625. And the hole placement, you know what, let's just do this as a single extrude. All right, so the diameter is 0.55, pretty close. Let's do the control method. So select the 2 points and grab the horizontal distance. That's 2.25. Let's also try those 2 points with the control. And, oh, it won't let me select the center line. That's okay. So we'll grab symmetric, 2 points, and then plane. Perfect. And then the last dimension is all right, so it's not letting me do it there. So this is why we need it. We'll grab the line, the point, and middle click to place it, and that is 0.625. So we're going to flip that over. We will make that distance 2 next. And that should be it. Let's hide some of these sketches. Let's hide some planes and take a spin. All right, I don't see any weird edges. Everything looks pretty good. We have this inch clamp arm out of steel. So we're gonna 6.81. There we go. It says I answered 6.82. Close enough. There we go. 10 pounds or 10 minutes. All right. So, maybe not a whole lot interesting there. Not sure the last time we used a hex from the palette. Sketch region's been a minute, but pretty straightforward. Hope that helped, and we'll see you soon.